This right here is a beautiful Wirlki throwing stick from the Northern Territory of Australia, this particular design. This was made by a friend of mine, Bob Foresi, who makes throwing sticks, all different types. And this is made pretty much as close to the original type of Wirlki, W-I-R-L-K-I, throwing stick. And he did a couple extra things to it. Now it's aerodynamically perfect for throwing. It'll skip on the air like a rock skips on the water. If you take a flat rock that has a little bit of aerodynamic and hydrodynamic design to it, you can make it skip on the water, which is not that hard, but you got to spin it like a top to make it travel, just like you do with a throwing stick. You have to spin it. And you see that goes out probably close to 50 yards or so. The world record's over 200 yards. So this is kind of the beauty of a throwing stick. Water itself is 816 times denser than air. So when you can make something skip on the air and not the water, then you've done something. So I find that really quite interesting. And so it's just a beautiful, beautiful stick. And I wanted to show you this. On this end right here, he's got it fluted right here, and the handle fits really good in your hand. A lot of these sticks were fluted all the way through here. That helps it fly better. But he also made some cutouts right here, which is really neat right here, that go all the way through the other side and replace that wood right here. And that takes a lot of skill right there. And the grain right here runs here. It comes from a branch, like from a tree, and the grain makes that branch went like this right here and then cut back like this. Sometimes they're made from the roots. You can kind of see the edge right here. So it's just beautifully, beautifully done. A lot of skill. And once you make one like this, the next trick is to trim it with the leading edge. This would be like the leading edge here, the trailing edge, the leading edge on top, and then the trailing edge here. And to be able to hone that down until it flies perfectly straight and beautifully. People don't realize how much goes into the aerodynamic design of a tune throwing stick. Very few people in the world can do that. Aboriginal people like in Australia can do that. These were made all over the world too. These are sometimes called a jawbone. You may get an idea of a jawbone here. They can have several names. A gooseneck, like the neck of a goose. People would use them to go after emu, which is a type of bird in Australia. They'd be thrown at flocks of fowl on the waters and so forth, and they could be used for fighting, especially this point right here. And they can be very accurate out to 75 to 100 yards. And this one has kind of a wide cord right here, which I really like. But such a beautiful, beautiful stick right here. This is a maple wood stick, and it has these inserts like the brown walnut and also the yellow barberries inserts. Very beautiful. And right here, I put R. Foresi, that's Robert or Bob Foresi, 2009 when he made this one. A maple with walnut and berry. This American beaked throw stick that Bob put there too. You can see maybe this grain right here a little bit. On this wood turns right here. If you, this makes it a lot stronger than it would be if it were not made that way. When you follow the grain like that. All the throw sticks, whether they're Carleys or Kyleys or other types of throw sticks, if the grain of the wood follows this curve right here, it's going to be a lot stronger. That's why you can't really make one out of plywood or out of a straight piece of wood with the grain going straight, because they'll break when they hit something. I would say also, I put a piece of tape on this one. This is 22.5 inches long and weighs 8.0 ounces right here. So let's throw this, see how she throws. You gotta keep them level, flat with the ground. That's what we call 3 o'clock. And a little red target right there. Okay, here we go. Part of that hit toward almost dead center of the target there. Okay, let's try 20 yards. Raise the arrow just to the right. Here I'm going to throw her back toward the camera. Okay, let's throw her at 20 yards. Oh, just to the right of the target there, but you saw she was flying just as level and straight as an arrow. Here I'm throwing toward the camera. Okay, on that one, we're throwing at that pink target here. That's 20 yards. I was 10 yards behind that, so that was 30. And the Wirlki came by pretty close to the camera and flew another 10 yards. They went 40 yards on that, right behind the camera. So let's go 20 yards. Well, that was perfectly in line, but threw it a little bit low. 20 yards. Really, I was aiming a little bit higher because she went low the last time. Okay, I'm gonna throw 20 yards. Okay, that was a pretty solid hit there. I did send it a little below center. We're gonna do a 40-yard throw just so you can see how she flies. she went toward the target, then she went around the target right behind it. We've got 3 of them here. Bob Foresi. We're going to throw those at 40 yards. This one here. Right behind it. And this one here. Keep it level. This is a rabbit stick made by Kreiderman. It's a lot heavier than most, 30% heavier than a regular rabbit stick, but it's more like a club. It'll go about 30, 40 yards at the most. You'll see it right here drop. That one was going dead center toward the target too. Just dropped like a rock because it's not really that aerodynamic. And this is Carly. "40 yards. She whistles as she flies.